Hey guys, welcome back to another week of fundamental analysis. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Quite a crazy week in regards to the tariffs this week and how the markets are responding. We will go through my fundamental analysis. I will show you my trade setup that I'm looking for the coming week, and I'll also show you a trade that I'm in currently for AJ, which is in profit. We've taken half profits off. We are trailing the rest, as it sort of reached a really strong support zone, big rejection wick from that zone. So we decided I decided to take off half position and scale in the rest. So let's just start with the fundamental analysis for the week. This is the 31st of March to the 6th of April. And as always, guys, this is not financial advice. This is merely my takes on the market. Please do your own research. Make your own informed decisions on investing and putting your money to the right place. COT reporting for the 1st of April, we saw as the market crashed. This is obviously reported on Tuesday, so that's before the tariffs. We had pretty much increase on all indices. We had neutral in Aussie and Bitcoin. This is the first reading where we had slightly negative bearish change on yen, and also a big bearish change on gold. So this is pre the tariffs. I don't really consider this too integral with how the market's moving right now. We're just going to put that there and leave that aside. USD data, big. This was NFP week, and we had very key things ticked off and really showing us what sort of environment we're in right now. We had bearish hourly earnings, we had bearish manufacturing and services PMI, and services is usually doing well month to month, back to back, but very weak reading. NFP was neutral, but JOLTS and unemployment rate was both very bearish. So you can see how basically inflation, economic and labor market readings have all swinged bearish. We have the FOMC press conference as well, where Powell does state that he believes the economy is still in a good place. Labor market appears to be broadly imbalanced and is not a significant source of inflationary pressure. He also comments on the uncertainty of tariffs. So if we just purely took the FOMC press conference in its entirety, we would think that would be bullish on USD, but upon reading the actual economic prints and economic news, I am definitely bearish on USD. And the uncertainty on top of that, we are on a risk. I believe we are a risk-off environment, which is why yen and gold is doing so well. Aussie, we had retail sales coming cooler than expected. We had RBA statement as cash rates were maintained the same. I believe it was overall hawkish. The board's assessment on monetary policy remains restrictive. The continued decline in underlying inflation is welcome, but there are nevertheless risks on both sides. Bullock, which is the representative of the RBA, advises that the chance for more strength in the economy, there are more chances of strength in the economy than seems. So pretty much how I read that RBA statement was the economy is doing decent. Inflation is coming down, but still, there's still some pressure of it. So as a result, we're going to keep our rates at 4.1. Yen, we had retail sales neutral, household spending bullish, and then unemployment rate being cooler than expected, which was overall net bullish on yen. We are starting to see, unemployment, especially unemployment rate coming down. Risk-off environment, yen doing well. Quite happy with the yen and actually buying yen. Let's go through the actual graphs. ISM PMI. You can see manufacturing coming down, dipping from the 50. Also the general trend of services coming down as well. Just a bit of weakness in the economy of the USD. Consumer confidence from last time as well coming down. Retail sales actually coming up above the 0, which is good. But then average hourly earnings, a general trend down. Even though it was higher than expected, this got reduced down. We might be fizzling. right, from the general pattern of it. Retail sales for Aussie above the 0, less than expected though. NFP revised down, hotter than expected, cancels each other out. JOLTS job openings, again, just a general trend slowly coming down, and unemployment coming up in the last 3 prints. So definitely bearish on USD. This week's data, we spoke about most of it already on the first page, so we'll skip that. Next week, we've got Bank of Japan speaking, we've got RBA speaking again, and we've got CPI for USD. So it'd be very interesting to see if inflation is indeed coming down. So previous was 0.2 month to month. We're expecting 0.1. We'll see if it's 0.1 or 0.2 or elements of stagflation, stuff like that. Also year on year expected to be lower. So quite a nice week next week for setups. My bias, which is the main thing. So like I said, COT reporting wise, I'm probably not going to worry about too much. We are focusing more on the news and the bias. So gold, we had really weak readings for USD. So with gold, and we're on a risk off environment, I'm very bullish on gold. Long trades definitely available. US 30, the opposite of gold, we're on a risk off environment. We had shitty USD news. We are bearish on US 30. AU, pretty much weakness in both currencies, no trades. UJ, weakness USD, strength in yen, we're trading short. Same as AJ, we're trading short. So let's just jump into the charts. Let's have a quick look, see at everything. Let's just go on the daily first and see everything. So as you guys can see, we had USD coming down post tariffs. Might come back up to test this trend line, but you can see overall a bearish scenario. Yen, we did have a pump post the tariffs, but we did get a big rejection here on the all-time highs for the index, or at least the highs in the previous couple months. AJ was a trade that I'm in. So basically AJ, we got into this trade after this engulfing candle here. We didn't get in straight away just because it was closing, spreads was a bit higher, so I decided to wait a little bit. Got in here, stop loss above the highs, 4-hour highs here. We're so lucky we didn't get tagged out, pumped down. I took profit at around this area here, just before this big rejection wick. We took partial profits, half off. We are trailing now. We've got the first, the stop loss moved here. We are in a daily support zone right now, so we're looking for price to come back. If price does come back, we might look to short, stop loss above the rejection wick, and look to scale in. We'll put 1% on that trade, and then if it does come back to here, we might look to enter a trade again here. So that's AJ. Let's see UJ right now. Same sort of look, same sort of chart. We're looking for this retest here. I think that, yeah, it's just a little bit nicer of a position. If we fib retrace from here, it'd be between the 50 and the 75. This is too shallow in my opinion, so we'll wait for this and we can get in a position here on UJ if we have a nice candle. US 30, same-ish thing, waiting for this to retest previous lower low and trade that to the short side. And gold's actually touched a zone I like here. I'm hoping when we open we have some fizzling still and then a pump up, and to that point I might, if it does fizzle enough, I might get into a position here, stop loss under here, and look to trail that to the upside. Again, depending on how the candles present, so we might get in position like this, and we might trade that to the upside. Done. That's this week's analysis done. I'm just going to show you as well. I did upload my March results, but we actually took a trade on AJ, which we've just shown you. That was on the last day of March. So I'm going to make another video for this. I'll make a video for this winning setup as well, seeing how much I trailed for. But March will be there'll be another win to be added. So I think the win percent for this month might be around 60 to 70. After that win, I'll amend all this when it comes. But thanks guys, catch you on the next one.